A large crowd gathers on the field, watching as Lu Sheng and a few others approach under the sunlight. Lu Sheng looks at everyone and mutters that this turnout is bigger than expected. From the crowd, one person steps forward and loudly introduces themselves as a member of the Black Dragon Mountain Jiang family from the Beiji Star District, paying respects to Lu Sheng. Others quickly follow, shouting their identities. One says they are from the White Flower family, another claims to be from the Gadina Starry Sky Demon Lion family. The crowd grows more animated, all calling out to be noticed. Lu Sheng greets the large crowd in front of him, saying hello. He thinks about the overwhelming number of people gathered and wonders just how many have come, even comparing it to sending an entire starship fleet. A man cries out loudly, saying that the enemy guide who secretly drained 2 bloodlines would never have expected to be simultaneously targeted by dozens of cannons. Lu Sheng thanks everyone for traveling from afar and expresses his gratitude for their support toward his home planet. A man tells Lu Sheng not to be so polite, saying that since they are all from the Beiji Star District, such a small matter isn't worth mentioning. A woman adds that what Luo Fengbo said is correct. She explains that those who abuse their power and secretly spread parasites within the Federation are despised by everyone. She continues, saying that even if someone had foolishly targeted Lu Sheng's home planet, she wouldn't let it go easily. Lu Sheng responds, telling everyone that if they don't mind, they can stay here for some time. He adds that he would like to properly thank them for all their help. The man explains that he has prepared 100 million units of genetic optimization fluid for Lu Sheng's home planet, but it will take some time before delivery. He adds that with the Interstellar Alliance's bureaucracy, it may take a few extra days before confirmation and safe release. Lu Sheng reacts with surprise, asking about the genetic optimization fluid. The woman confirms it is correct, explaining that it is a small gift from them. She says it won't be long before Lu Sheng receives it at the Star Space Station. She continues, saying that the first batch of his people can use it as residents, which will help them manage other territories in the future, though their current strength is a bit weak. She further explains that they have produced a large supply of genetic optimization fluid. Although it isn't considered anything too rare, it can permanently raise the potential limit of ordinary people's physiques to the theoretical level of 7th rank. Lu Sheng reacts with shock, asking if this means everyone can reach the 7th rank. The man confirms, explaining that with the addition of his continent's level 12 potion, it won't be long before Blue Star enters an era where everyone has the strength of a dragon. Others in the crowd exclaim excitedly, saying that from now on they will bask in the glory of the God of War and rise step by step toward greatness. Lu Sheng thinks to himself that he hadn't expected every ordinary person on Blue Star to truly reach the 7th rank. Realizing this is exactly the power and weight behind the phrase, "everyone like a dragon." Lu Sheng thinks to himself that this is indeed good. With such resources, even his family's lifespan can be extended by hundreds of years. He had originally planned to slowly transform Blue Star, but now everything has been advanced in one step. A man says that in the future, when territories are divided, Lu Sheng will likely want to bring his people from Blue Star along. Since that will happen anyway, he offers a 1,000 Explorer-class spaceship to Lu Sheng directly. Lu Sheng is startled and reacts in shock. He thinks that this is another huge gift. Although it's just a mid-tier spaceship, it's not something ordinary people can afford. Giving away a 1,000-class ship like this is extraordinary. Lu Sheng then smiles and thanks them sincerely. A man loudly declares that he will gift Lu Sheng's home planet 10 squads of high-level Silver Guardians for defense. Another man quickly follows, shouting that he will contribute 1 million sets of battle suits. The crowd surges toward Lu Sheng, everyone shouting different offers of gifts and support, overwhelming him as he tries to respond. Narration notes how overly enthusiastic the people are, with everyone pushing forward to form connections, leaving Lu Sheng slightly embarrassed. Smiling, Lu Sheng raises his hand and tells them they are too passionate, asking everyone to calm down. Narration explains that countless rare resources worth billions and trillions are continuously being transported to Blue Star. Crates of supplies and treasures pile up, with narration adding that endless resources and gifts are being delivered. Lu Sheng raises his hand with a smile, telling everyone they are far too generous. He thinks to himself that since they are already giving so much, it would be best to fully equip everyone on Blue Star and raise their strength to the 9th or even Martial Saint level. That way, even if he is no longer on Blue Star, he can still rest easy. With these gifts, the future of his people will be secure, and Blue Star will rise much faster than expected. An old man with a sword on his back looks at the cheering crowd in the distance. He lets out a sigh. The woman beside him asks if the reforging of the broken blade has been completed. The old man answers that the reforging was already done, but now it can be considered completely finished. The woman then comments that there's no comparison with Lu Sheng anymore. She explains that Lu Sheng was once defeated by an ordinary person, but now he has become a talent of his own. From now on, even if her people rely on Lu Sheng's strength, their future will rise to a whole new level. A few days later, on the Ning Sea, a yacht sails across the water. Lu Sheng relaxes on a deck chair, while ships above continuously deliver supplies. He notices another incoming wave of resources and thinks that with Luo Feng and the others sending a steady stream of supplies, he will need to assign people to handle the reception, otherwise he will be overwhelmed. His wife steps out in a swimsuit smiling and tells him that this just shows how popular he is. Lu Sheng stands with his wife and says that favors and relationships exist everywhere. Even when reaching the stars, it will still be the same. Lu Sheng holds her face gently, telling her that he will head deep into the sea, and if anything unusual happens, she should not worry about him and must leave quickly. The two kiss deeply, holding each other close. Lu Sheng embraces his wife tightly. She tells him she understands and asks him to be careful. He dives into the sea as she watches from the yacht. Underwater, Lu Sheng thinks to himself that if nothing changes, Blue Star will still be destroyed in 8 years. Although now he no longer needs to worry about the planet's safety, since he can relocate the people, he knows the fate of destruction remains. He continues thinking, saying he is still very curious about what exactly is the existence that can cause the complete destruction of Blue Star. Underwater, Lu Sheng recalls that the system's calculation problem began here. During his previous battle with the extreme Martial Saint, when he was heavily injured and fell into the deep sea trench, he encountered that mysterious existence known only as it. As a massive sea creature attacks, Lu Sheng strikes back, telling it to get lost and not to bother him. He then thinks that he had almost forgotten about this. His mutated cells seem to have a special reaction toward that it, which means the existence should be nearby. Determined, Lu Sheng unleashes his power, declaring that he must not let this chance slip away. Lu Sheng dives deeper into the sea, reaching the trench where he had been before. He looks around and thinks to himself that this should be the place. He suddenly notices something is off. The surroundings have become unusually quiet, but the mutated cells in his hand are reacting wildly, as if trying to escape his body. He realizes what's missing. Before, whenever he entered the deep sea, there was always a strange wave of consciousness provoking sea beasts to attack him. But now, he can't sense that presence at all. Underwater, Lu Sheng suddenly hears eerie laughter echoing all around him. Lu Sheng reacts with determination, saying that he has finally found it again. Shocked, he sees a huge shadow emerge from the deep sea trench and wonders what it is.
This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.